All right, boys and girls, we are going to continue. So this is day 2. At the end of day 2, we're going to add some color, but not too much. And then next week, we're going to do some watercolor paint. So last week, we started with pencil. And I told you that you could use the Micron and or the Sharpie. So that is your choice. So if you wanted to go and you wanted to do some fine lines on the building, like the doors or the windows in Micron, that is your choice. Because sometimes it's nice to have not just a bunch of really thick lines. You can then go over your thicker lines with a Sharpie. Like I said before, be very mindful while you're tracing things. For example, I started tracing this building last week and the road goes behind it, but I'm not going to trace the road because that makes no sense. So I would trace the building, and then I might do this part of the road. I would go up to the building, and then I would do like the next building and do all the windows and the doors. Keep it going, so on and so forth. And then when I was done tracing a section, see those lines back there? I hope it's dry enough. I can go in with my eraser and erase those extra lines that I don't need and go through the whole picture until it's the way I want it. So I have this one here, which is already outlined. I ended up doing the whole thing with just Sharpie. It worked out for me. I did start to put some creatures. I put a cow in. I have a fox, a deer, a dog, whatever. That is a big dog. Whatever you want. All right, so once you're done today and you've erased all the pencil lines that you can, you're going to go and start using the colored pencils. So you can pick little spots. Colored pencils, just like oil pastels and crayons, have wax in them. So anything that you color with the colored pencils the paint will not stick to it. So we're going to use watercolor paint. And watercolor, obviously, it's water and oil, water and wax. Well, wax is a resist. Oil doesn't mix. I would love to know what's happening to my colored pencils. I opened a box and there was like hardly any in there. What are you guys doing with them? I don't understand. So that's a mystery. It's a shame because the colored pencils are, you have an easier time getting into little spaces. Now, we're not coloring the whole picture. We're only doing little odds and end places. So maybe like I want to do my fox orange. I got a lot of orange going on. Maybe my deer over here is brown. And anything that you want to stay, anything that you want to stay white, obviously you can get a white pencil. It's going to be hard to see, but it's just like when we use the white oil pastel. You can actually kind of go over the black spots. It will just not. So anywhere that you go over that with the white, it won't, the paint won't stick. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So if you wanted to make the windows, the window area white, you could do that. Maybe I want to make the bush pink because perhaps it's something that's blooming. And then when I come back with green, it won't stick as much. So you can go in and color whatever little spots you want, whatever colors. And then we'll go back next week and we're going to paint everything. So I'm going to finish this up. All right, so I'm done. Everything is markered, and I even went and I colored some. I added little bits of color. You'll notice I did not color in all the windows. I'm actually pretty happy with what I did, and I can't wait to see your work. And then next week we'll paint.